What would you do if you had the option to redo a day of your life? Pick any day as significant or as irrelevant as you'd like, and be extremely honest with yourself. What would you do? Let's take today for example. Maybe you call mom. Maybe you'd be a little quicker so you didn't miss the meeting. You'd say hi to that cute girl or guy at the coffee shop you're a little too nervous to talk to. More than likely, you probably have something that you'd want to change about today. And whatever day you've hypothetically selected. You could have infinite chances to fix a mistake you made and even try something you may not have really had the chance to the first go around. Well, unfortunately, me and Orv can't give you guys that ability, so it is kind of a cop-out. But don't worry, we got the next best thing. A couple years ago, I was scrolling on the PlayStation Store and I came across this game with an adorable world, an incredible soundtrack, and coincidentally, you guessed it, a time loop. And the lessons that game had imprinted upon me as a teenager have stayed with me well into my adult life. That game's Outer Wilds. Hello, philosophers of all ages, old and new friends alike. I'm your host, Evan, and this is my assistant, Orv. And welcome to Game Philosophy, where we take a deeper look at some of your favorite video games. And today I present how Outer Wilds changed my view of time. Now, first things first. This video is going to be as spoiler-free as possible, but given the nature of its content, there are going to be some minor ones in here. And if that bothers you, you may want to skip out on this one. We appreciate you stopping by anyway. Now, Outer Wilds is an incredibly large open-world puzzle that is essentially just thrown into your lap, and you have almost no idea what you're doing at first. Almost. The game is set in a 22-minute time loop that resets every time the timer runs out or you die. Most of the planets have some events or cataclysms that are based on this timer that you have to witness, reverse, or in one case, you even have to beat. And today, we're going to be talking about that first one, Brittle Hollow. Now, Brittle Hollow is highly unstable. It is being orbited by a highly volcanic moon, which is known as Hollow's Lantern, that rains very large meteors onto the planet's surface, causing the already quite thin crust to break apart and fall into the planet's core, which is actually a black hole, permanently removing many parts of the planet from your access per room. Now, why is this important? Well, Brittle Hollow's underside houses a large city with their own versions of a shanty town and even a high society that have all been abandoned. Every so often, as you are trying to navigate the planet's undercity, meteors will rip the planet's surface away to be sucked away by that black hole. Sometimes with you on them. You will absolutely have to do several runs of Brittle Hollow just to gather all the proper knowledge, where you need to be and when, to make meaningful discoveries with all the intricacies that are on this planet. There's certain jumps you can't make. Sometimes you need a full tank of fuel to get across a certain area. It's a constant risk versus reward. And when you finally get to wherever your personal objective is on this planet, the mental reward is only comparable to me of that of beating the Souls boss fight. Looking at you, Ishin. Most importantly, I like Brittle Hollow because it reminds me of what it's like to learn new skills. Around the same time I played this game for the first time, I was still in high school. And more importantly, I was learning to drive. Now, to be perfectly blunt and honest, learning to drive was not a straight shot for me. It was very hard. And as somebody who prides themselves on usually being quite patient with learning new hard skills, I was losing it, guys. The muscle memory just wasn't forming. I wasn't getting any better. And this also happened another time, same time period for me, where I was learning to play guitar. It was painful, uncomfortable, and to be frank, one of the hardest things I've ever done. Sometime in the similar time period, I logged into Outer Wilds, and at some point, I landed on Brittle Hollow. And while I was exploring, a meteor had destroyed my ship, sending almost everything I had through that black hole. Now, I've been hiding a key piece of information the whole time. Spoiler alert ahead. Please skip if you don't want spoilers. You've been warned. I rage jumped into the black hole to try and restart my run. and discovered something on the other side of the black hole at the planet's core. There's a white hole, a place where everything the black hole would devour, metaphorically speaking, would be spat back out. And there I found, beat up, but still good enough to repair, my ship. I've become quite frustrated with the game up to this point. I've probably landed on Brittle Hollow no less than 20, 25 times, and probably lost my ship about 4 or 5 of those times and died in various other ways, getting hit by a meteor, falling down, running out of air. In theory, I could never fail the same way twice, because that was my light bulb moment. Every time you died, you learned a new way to do something. Jumps, landings, where the meteors would hit. So where does this really apply? Well, everything. For me, I applied it to my driver's test. I'd practice the same skills over and over and over, and each time I'd fail, I'd figure something out. Guitar. That's just repetition over and over and over again. So how can you apply this? Well, choose a skill you want to learn. Maybe it's an instrument, a marketable skill, even a hobby. And most importantly, don't be afraid to fail at it, a lot and often. And when you fail, Denzel Washington once said, fall forward. Learn from your failure. Make it a personal mission to never fail the same way twice, to understand why something failed and how you can improve it. Me personally, this YouTube channel is my current learning process. It's been quite challenging, and there's a lot of information to take in, skills to develop, and I've thought about quitting more than once, but each time I make one of these videos, I learn something more. I get a little better at making higher quality videos every time, and I'm really happy you guys could be here for this stage of it. Now that we're done talking about Brittle Hollow, we're going to the second and final planet of today. We have the Ember Twins, specifically the Red Twin. Now, the Ember Twins are even more peculiar than Brittle Hollow because they're the only pair of planets in the game that are set in a pair. To paint this picture a little more, the Ember Twins are constructed in the likeness of an hourglass, if you will, and has one twin almost entirely covered in sand while the other one is near hollow, except for the even more highly hazardous passageways than Brittle Hollow, which lead to another undercity filled with messages from a previous inhabitant that guide the player. This one is far different than our previous locale. Where Brittle Hollow's crust would be pulled away, the Ember Twin is continuously filled with sand from the neighboring planet, the Ash Twin. Like the top of an hourglass pouring into the bottom, the Ash Twin continuously pours and pours and pours, and it does not stop. If the player is caught in the city while the sand is pouring, they'll be utterly crushed. You have limited time before the inner labyrinthian workings of this city are entirely hidden away by the sand, and you'll have to wait until the next cycle to get it again. So what can we pull away from this? Time is indeed not infinite. Each day there's a certain amount of knowledge we can learn, a certain amount of tasks we can accomplish, dreams we could pour our time and energy into, people we can spend time with. You get what I'm saying. Some of us, each day, spend our hours wasting the time we have to work with, to grow, to chase dreams, chasing things we hardly even want. Another new console, another car, another new piece of infernal possession that we have to have because society says so. But what if we spent that time chasing something not perishable? Wisdom, skills, knowledge. Just like the twins, we're all on a timer, except we don't know when ours will run out. But we still have the time today. So spend your days chasing things that actually matter. Play with your kids, tell your mom you love her, pet a dog, read a good book, or maybe play a cool game. This game. Please, do anything but waste your time. You won't regret it, I promise. Who knows? Maybe you'll end up posting your own videos on YouTube in some tangent about a game with a time loop. Who knows what we can do with the time we have left? But I hope you all can't wait to find out. Well, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. This was a very fun video to make. It was super nostalgic for me, and I hope you had half the fun watching it as I did making it. If you enjoyed this, feel free to sub and stick around. I always love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below, and me and Orv got another lesson to make for you guys. So without any further ado, I'll see you all in the next one. Stay studying.